point out as well. All Regal boats have in-mold gel coat, which is an exceptional feature that you're not going to find on many competitive boats. All of our competitors, or many of our competitors, use tape graphics, which when you get the elements, expose the elements, those tapes will crack, they'll peel, and they just look horrible after time. Chris,
Absolutely.
How do we do that? How do we make it look so great?
Well, we use tape, but during the building process, in the mold when we're spraying the gel coat, not on the hull. So Regal's one of the few manufacturers that actually does the boot stripes as well as the deck stripes, all in mold without any taped on vinyl graphics. A lot of manufacturers like Four Winds and Crown Line, where they have two colors that meet, they're going to run a thin layer of vinyl tape over to cover up that finish line. Or our manufacturers like Chaparral will actually put a notch in the hull right here so that they run that gel coat line underneath the notch of the hull so that it's not exposed to the customer. So Regal is one of the only manufacturers besides Bryant, Cobalt, and Chris Craft that do in-mold boot stripes and deck stripes without any taped on vinyl graphics or notches in the hull.
So when you're presenting the boat, make sure you get the customer to run his hand over the gel coat where the two different colors meet so they can see for themselves that this boat is in-mold gel coat and not taped on graphics. The other thing, we have a variety of different choices when it comes to gel coats and styling arrangements. What you're looking at right here is what we call custom gel coat. In other words, when you have a solid color below the rub rail to the boot stripe, and then you have a contrasting boot stripe, but the bottom of the boat remains white. We also have a classic style. The classic is a completely white boat with just a contrasting boot stripe to look at. That's
just contrasting boot stripe.
A contrasting boot stripe. And then the other choice is Premier, where you have a solid gel coat color all the way around from the rub rail, all the way around the hull of the boat, again with a contrasting boot stripe. Your choice, many, many colors available. Make sure you point that out to the customer.
I think you guys should redo that section. It sounds real confusing. The whole boot stripe section, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we should just go from classic to custom to Premier.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So you can pick up what we talked about in mold.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just talk about the three hull color choices.
And when you're doing that, Duff, tell them that this one's standard. This one and the classic are standard, and that's big
Okay.
money.
Okay. All of the Regals come with a choice of color and graphics. So in other words, we have classic, which is a white boat with a contrasting boot stripe. You have what we call custom, which is what you're looking at right here, where you have a solid color from the boot stripe or from the rub rail down to the boot stripe and then a contrasting boot stripe. And we have a third choice, which is called Premier. Now the classic and the custom are standard equipment. The Premier is an upcharge. However, what you get with that is full color hull all the way from the rub rail all the way down around the bottom of the hull with a contrasting boot stripe. Choice of colors, how many combinations?
Over
incredible.
65 color combinations on a sport boat. One of the other things that you want to point out while you're out here, Duffy, on the 1900 is up in the bow of the boat. It actually comes standard with a bow scuff plate. This is a new change for the 2011 model year. The bow scuff plate is now standard, not part of the LE package. Another great thing that we've done, Duffy, is the pull-up cleats are now standard and not part of that LE package on the 1900. So you get a flush surface that's not going to snag any clothing or limbs when out underway on the water.
Okay, great.